If you're over 40 like me, I'm going to show you 3 exercises that I want you to never do. I'm going to give you 3 amazing alternatives so you can get stronger, get out of pain, and most importantly, get better, not older. The number 1 exercise I want you to stop doing is this stupid, useless Russian twist. If you ask anybody over 40 why they're doing the Russian twist, it's so they can burn fat around their midsection. There's no such thing as spot reduction. And also, it's to work their core. Well, guess what? It works your core a little bit, but it puts your spine at risk because that area of the spine that you're trying to work for your core, it's not designed to rotate. What I want you to do is ditch that ball and get yourself a band just like this. It's not very heavy. It doesn't have to be. Connected to something stable or even shut it into a door if you don't have a gym. What I want you to do is take that band at belly button height, interlock your fingers so you're holding it between your hands. Get it in front of your belly button. Now walk to the side until you feel that band is trying to pull you towards it. Now what's happening here is I'm going to push my knees this way to create a good platform, and I'm actually going to start working my glute, which is a main stabilizer. You're not going to realize you're doing it, but your feet are actually grabbing the ground, so this is going to help with your balance. Now what we're going to do is, if we're a beginner, we're going to take that band, push it out, pull it back in, push it out, pull it back in. This is called a Pallof Press, and this is your basic beginner Pallof Press. Do 2 to 3 sets until you're tired. Try to go for 30 to 60 seconds. Once that is too easy, take that band, hold it out in front of you. Now I have a longer, what's called moment arm, where that rotation is trying to pull me in. But I'm having to use my core like crazy to hold me stable. I'm going to keep that core tight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some figure eights, draw some circles, or even draw the alphabet, and I'm going to go as long as I can until I fatigue. Your goal should be 30 seconds, then 60 seconds, then 90 seconds on each side for 2 to 3 sets. That's the first great alternative. I'm going to do a sit-up here, and then I'm just going to turn my body around. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to do the sit-up, okay, because they're so trash. I'm not even going to say that. So the second alternative to that trash sit-up, which I'm not even going to do because I've got 2 bad discs and I don't want to irritate them, is called a wall dying bug. Now, the reason we don't want to do the sit-ups is the same exact reason as the Russian twist. You are not going to roast fat on your belly from any exercise. You need to do cardio, you need to do HIIT cardio, and you need to have a better diet. But remember, the core is designed to stop motion, not create motion. So we don't want to be creating motion with the abs because that's going to tear down the spine. I don't care what all the younger people say about making sure you contract the abs from stem to stern so you can build them. That's fine for a younger body. For an older body, it's a great way to damage your discs. Let's do this instead. We're going to get to the ground, going to get the head about 6 to 8 inches from the wall. Now I'm going to push against the wall really hard like I'm trying to hold it up. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to build intra-abdominal pressure. Again, I'm not sucking my belly button back and I'm not flattening my spine to the ground. I'm letting a natural curve or lordosis occur. I'm going to tension my core, remind myself to keep it tight. I'm going to push hard. I'm going to elevate this leg. Then I'm going to elevate this leg, then I'm going to lower this leg, and then I'm going to lower this leg. You can tell by my voice it's pretty challenging. This is your basic wall bug. Up, up, down, down. Now, do that for 30 to 60 seconds for a couple of sets until it becomes easy. Once it becomes easy, let's push against the wall. Let's go up, up. Now, I tell my patients on this, pretend you're holding a pizza over your shins, because a lot of people will just do this. This is useless. Get those shins parallel to the ground. Hold that pizza. Reach away, tap like you're touching a baby's head, bring it back. Push, engage the core. Reach away, tap like you're touching a baby's head. Back to holding the pizza. Try to get 30 to 60 seconds. Once that becomes easy, build that up to 90 seconds. Do 2 to 3 sets. You will notice your core is getting roasted. It's actually going to introduce good forces to the core, and it's not going to hurt your spine. Now, the third move I want you to ditch immediately is actually a move done in so many exercises classes that I actually can't even believe people are still doing this because it's so bad for your shoulder. It's called an upright row, just like this. Now, as you get older, we have a little bit more damage on our rotator cuffs. When you lift up to here, what's happening is you're leading with your elbow in internal rotation and you're pinching off the front of the rotator cuff. If you have a rotator cuff impingement, a torn rotator cuff, or even some tendonitis, go ahead and try to do this. It's going to hurt. This is very similar to what we call an empty can test. When somebody has a rotator cuff impingement, we put their arm into this position, we rotate them in, and then we have them resist. If it's positive, it hurts here. So why would we ever want to do a move that puts the body into a position that is going to cause injury? This is okay to do once in a while. We should access every single position the body can do. But doing this repeatedly with load, like dumbbell or barbell upright rows, you're asking for a rotator cuff injury. So instead, take either 1 or 2 dumbbells, and what I want you to figure out is what is called scapular plane. It's very easy. If I raise this dumbbell up in front of me, that's what we'll call 0 degrees. If I take it straight out to the side, that's what we'll call 90 degrees. Somewhere in between that angle is scapular plane, or about 40 to 60 degrees. Now, everybody's going to be a little bit different. For me, my scapular plane is right there. And the reason I know I'm in scapular plane is this is super easy and smooth. I have 0 issue with my shoulder here, and it actually feels pretty good. So instead of doing those stupid upright rows, let's do single arm scapular plane lateral raises or double arm scapular plane lateral raises for 2 to 3 sets for 12 to 15 reps until we actually get tired, so we can build some muscle and not damage the shoulder. As we age, we want to age well without injury. So I hope you enjoyed that video and you found it informative. If you did, please like and subscribe so you can get all our latest videos. And remember, down below in the description, there's going to be a link to our community where you can get great information like this, programs, pain protocols, nutrition programs, and all sorts of information so you can get better, not older. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe so you can get all the latest great info.